Hey, welcome. This is Not Funny on Spike TV. And right here, I critically look at situations around the world, especially in our dear country, Nigeria, that I consider not funny. I know we are a generation of heroes and we do not take things serious, but sometimes we need to critically look at the situation and address them. Sometimes we laugh at issues that should actually be of great concern to us because there is fire on the mountain.
There is fire on the mountain, and nobody seems to be on the run.
Thank you, Asha, but of course, nobody seemed to be on the run. Anyways, I'll just say my own. So the first situation I consider not funny is the governor of Borno State, Professor Babangana Zulum, declaring one-day fasting and prayer session. Now, this governor has urged all citizens of the state, including traditional rulers and clerics, to observe one-day voluntary fast. It's not mandatory. It's a voluntary fast on Monday, 19 February 2024 for peace, prosperity, and development of the state. On that day, special prayers will be offered to God for divine intervention over the current hardship caused by inflation. As funny as this sounds, I consider it not funny, really, because I'd like to remind Professor Zulum that he was elected as the executive governor of the state. People gave him a mandate because they believed in his strength, in his capacity to deliver, and we just need him to do the work. He should leave spiritual matters for spiritual fathers. Since the beginning of January, churches have declared fast. In fact, there are still some churches that are on 50 days fast, 40 days fast. The Christians are currently fasting. It's Lent season leading to Easter. The Muslims will start their fasting soon. Naturally, people are fasting. People right now are on 101, 001, 100. In fact, most situations people are on 000. And we really need governors to stand up and do the work that they were elected to do. Enough of governors sending people on pilgrimage to Mecca, to Jerusalem to pray for the nation with taxpayers' money. So my advice to Professor Zulum is to focus on fighting insecurity and banditry so that the farmers can return to their farms and there will be plenty of food to eat and sell. In case we do not know, Borno is the second largest in terms of landmass out of the 36 states, only behind Niger State. Borno is the 11th most populous state in Nigeria. How is Professor utilizing this land and population? Yes, we know that there is insurgency in Borno, but it should focus on governance and allow the pastors and imams to focus on spiritual matters. The same way the religious leaders were told not to prognose into political affairs. Bikono, do your work as the governor and leave spiritual matters for spiritual fathers. That was how the other day, former governor of Zamfara State sponsored 97 clerics to Saudi Arabia to pray against banditry. Funnily, this same man sits as the Minister of State for Defense in this present administration. I consider this one very funny. Hey, Mananja people, make now move closer. Please draw closer. Come closer.
Baby, come closer.
How are you surviving these hot days? I know there is heat. Financial heat, economic heat. But you see this fiscal heat, it is out of this world. And I have just heard that the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has said that we should brace up for hotter days. I don't know how we're going to survive this, but we're definitely going to survive it. So NIMETA said that the excessive heat being experienced in the country presently would remain for a while. This was disclosed in its weather and climate update posted on official X page on Wednesday, 14th February 2024, more like a Valentine's gift for all Nigerians, saying that air temperatures have reached 41 degrees Celsius in the north and 39 degrees Celsius in the south, with projections indicating that temperatures will remain elevated in the upcoming days. Now, you need to watch your health because this heat is definitely going to be coming with a lot of some heat-related illnesses like respiratory problems, weakness, fever, slight fever, heat rash, dry leaves, chickenpox, measles, and all that. So you really need to watch your health at this time. We all know what the prices of drugs and medication is saying in the market, so this is not the time for you to fall sick. So how do you help yourself out and your loved ones? Ensure that you take adequate fluid, adequate water, seek shade, use fans. I know we do not have constant electricity supply, but then you can make use of rechargeable fans and wear light, breathable clothing. This is not a time where you're going to put on head warmer or you're going to wear a turtleneck. Be going to help yourself. So ensure that you also avoid strenuous physical activity during peak heat period, and that will be for you to stay indoors from 12 noon to 4 p.m. This is the time for you you to be conscious of your health, I say it again, and take the necessary precautionary measures to avoid breaking down, because the prices of drugs and medications at this time is not funny. Alright, so before I wrap up, there is something I heard and that I consider absolutely not funny, and I think I should talk about. In this economy of 1,600 naira to $1, in this economy where people do not have enough and everyone is just managing, I had some supermarkets are shortchanging their customers. Like, they will charge prices other than the price tag on the shelves. How about, what kind of thievery attitude is that? Every now and then we are quick to put the blame on our leaders. Our leaders are this, our leaders are bad, they are spoiling the economy. Please, your own attitude, how is it not spoiling this economy? Because you really are ripping off people that you're supposed to give the best service to. So the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, on Friday, 16th of February, sealed a popular supermarket in Garki area of Abuja. Now, the management of the supermarket was accused of shortchanging customers by charging prices other than the price tag on the shelves. The enforcement team, led by the FCCPC acting executive vice chairman Adamu Abdullahi, went to the store and they did their own investigation, and they confirmed that the management of the supermarket were shortchanging customers, and they actually sealed off the supermarket. But of course, we heard that the supermarket has been reopened. But really, this is very, very bad, because a lot of supermarkets are actually culpable. How do you put up a price tag for a particular product, and when I get to the checkout point, I realize that I'm paying higher? And people do not know, because a lot of people do not cross-check their receipts to know if the prices they saw at the shelf is the same amount they are being charged. I know everyone is trying to make quick profits or quick money, but please know that everyone is having it rough at this time. You bought your product at the price. Ensure that you put your own profit margin and let the customer pay for it. A consumer or a customer should not be required to pay a price for any good or service higher than the one that's on display. So please, if your supermarket is into this is the time for you to stop. And please, people, if you're going to a supermarket, ensure you shine your eye well where. In this economy, every 10 naira, every 20 naira, every 50 naira, every 100 naira count. So do not allow someone to now, rip you. Rip me. Don't allow anybody to do that to you. So your supermarket, we now have our eyes wide open, because anybody that is involved in this thievery attitude, everybody. Because I have actually seen some supermarket, like I said earlier, use this kind of tricks on unsuspecting customers. And I think this thing needs to stop. It needs to stop, because it is not funny. So that's where I draw the curtain on not funny. Ensure to comment. Tell me what you think in the comment section on any of the stories that I have brought to you. Like the video and share. It's Not Funny on Spike TV. And this is King Give. I'll definitely come your way again. Bye.